Here we will learn extrude command. We will select the extrude, and for extrude command we need to select the profile and the direction. I have already created a sketch. If I select the sketch as a profile, it's automatically selecting the default sketch normal as for the direction. Here we can give the limits. So limit 1 and limit 2 I can give. Right now 64 is the limit 1, and I can also increase the value for the limit 2. Here is also the option of mirror extent. If I click over the mirror extent, the more 64 value will be added at the another side as well. Also I can reverse the direction. If I want to change the direction of extrude, I can change as well. I will going to select this one as a extrude direction. Here I'm going to select the up to element option, where I can select a plane up to which I want my extrude surface. When I select the plane as a up to element, you can see the extrude will be exactly getting the shape of the up to element. Similarly, I can select the up to element here as well. I'm going to select this plane as a up to element. So even though my profile is kind of a different one, still I am getting a straight surface. So these are the options available in the extrude command. Today we are going to see the revolve command. So how the revolve command will work to create the circular objects or 3D models. I have already created a sketch where I have defined the axis initially inside the sketch. If I just exit from the workbench, I can go to the revolve command. The first option I have to select a profile and then a revolution axis. I will select this sketch as my profile. So by default the sketch axis is selected as a revolution axis, and there are the limits. So this is my 3D model. I can also change the limits for that. Right now it's 360, I can change it to 180 degree, and then preview, maybe change it to 270 degree, and then can click on the OK. Also I can change the revolution axis. I have selected the H or horizontal from the sketch, and I'm going to change it to 360 degree as an angle. So the same profile, if revolves around a different axis, will give a different kind of result, and it's never a necessary thing to define an axis line inside a sketch itself. Even I can create some other or arbitrary line as an axis for the profile to create a revolve. I've selected the revolve command once again. I'm going to change my revolution axis to this line, and right now I am getting some different results. A different kind of 3D model I can see with the same profile. Here we will see the sphere command. Select the sphere command. You have to select one center, center is a kind of point. I'm selecting the vertex of the or a point of the line. When I select this sphere axis automatically selected. So by default absolute axis is selected. You can create an axis and a contextual menu, or you can select another axis as well. Here I am going to change the sphere radius value to 50. Now I have the sphere limitations options. One, I can create the sphere by specifying the various angles, and in another I can create the sphere a whole sphere. If I select on the whole sphere, I am getting a complete whole sphere with the radius of 50. If I want to select different angles, I can go with the specifying the angles. Here I can move the angles. So this one is the meridian start angle. You can see the value changing here. Also this one is the end angle. Now the parallel start angle and parallel end angle. So this is the parallel end angle. The value is going changing, and this is the parallel start angle. So right now, like I am making it minus 90, this one as a positive 90. So right now I am getting a sphere, and let's suppose making a 0 and this one as a 180. So it is half or a hemisphere. So like you can do the use of command sphere. Now we will see the command cylinder. For creating a cylinder, we need a point and a direction. So I am selecting the point and direction from the line. Now I am getting a cylinder with a 20 mm radius. I will change up to 50. The length 1 and the length 2 is the length which I want to increase in either the directions. If I make it a mirror extent, I am getting the same length at both the side of the point. I have another option like the reverse the direction as well. So this is the predefined method of creating a cylinder. Now we will see the offset command. For the offset command, if you want to create an offset surface from the existing one by some values, I am selecting a predefined surface here and selecting a value as a 50. Click preview. You will get a surface in the above direction as a 50. I can pick over the distance and drag it above or down to change the values manually here on the screen. I have also an option of reverse direction. Now I am getting a same value offset but below my earlier surface. I have another option like both sides. I check over the both sides and can click over the preview. I have another option here is the repeat object after OK. If I am just creating an offset with the 100 value, at the down direction, and if I'm checking this one, repeat object after OK, and if I click over the OK, a object repetition window occurs. It will ask me how many instances you want to create. That means how many more surfaces with the value of 100 mm you want to create. Further, let's suppose I want to create more 5. Or these surfaces do you want to create in a new body? No, I don't want it to be creating new body. And I will click over the OK. Here I am getting the surfaces like this. Our 6 and 7 surfaces got failed because there is no more able to surface to get to be offset. Let's do it once again. At this time I am giving the offset at the above direction with some small value. And again I am going to repeat my object after OK. If I click OK and giving the 5 values and press OK, I am getting more surfaces. So offset 8 is the first, and again I am getting 5 more, 9 to the 13, 5 more surfaces. If we see offset command in depth, we have some more options like smoothing and subelement to remove. To see this, I have one surface. Here I am selecting this one and I am going to offset this value of 5 mm. Whenever I am going to click the preview, it is showing me some warning. Some sub-elements are erroneous. If you accept this offset without these sub-elements, click yes. So generally when this kind of warning occur and it's showing you that some sub-elements are erroneous, that means some of the surfaces or the patches of your whole surface is not going to be offset, or they don't have that much limit to get offset. Either you can change the value, you can decrease your offset value, or either you don't get these surfaces. So generally whenever you are getting a flag of in the red color like offset surface operator, it means the elements are not going to be offset, they will be removed. If you getting this one in a yellow color, then that means it is a warning only. And if you are getting it in a white color, that means again it's not a big issue, you can go ahead. So I'm selecting yes. By this method, if I'm selecting yes, so these two patches, the patches here, this one and this one, are going to be selected in sub element to remove. I'm going to select yes. Now in sub element to remove, I'm getting two surfaces here, and these two surfaces I'm not getting in my final offset value. So if I press OK, I have a surface here, but these two patches are not available here because they are selected automatically when I have clicked over the yes option due to the warning. Also, if I delete this one, I can do this thing manually as well. I select the offset, select this surface, select the elements you don't want to offset. Let's suppose I don't want this element, this element, this element and this element to be offset, and then I click OK. I will have the rest of 3 without any error and issues. Sometimes the offset surfaces are not really good, and if I'm going to select these kind of surfaces with a 50 mm of value and click over the preview, they are showing me that these surfaces are erroneous. And let's suppose I don't want it to be selected as a sub-element. I want that surface too, but for that I will click on OK on the no, and I have to select a smoothing method. I am selecting a automatic smoothing method by which some value or some regularization of the local way will be selected, and if I click over the preview, I am going to get a surface with the warning, and if I click OK, you can see that the surface don't have a kind of abrupt or a depth like this surface is not available here. It's right now a smooth one. So smoothing will allow the surface to be modified or to be deviated from it. Mid-surface command is generally used to extract the mid-surface from a sheet metal body or a solids which have some kind of thickness like 4, 5, 6, 10 mm. It is useful when the CAE analysis guy need to make some surface extractions to create the mesh or the shell mesh. So right now I have a body here. Okay, so this body have a thickness of 4 mm. Now I want to extract the mid surface of the complete body. For that I will go to automatic option, creation mode, in the automatic option and press OK. If I do so and I have a hide the part body, you will find that there is a surface middle of it which is extracted. You can also see this surface is which is visualizing here and here as well across the thickness in the middle. Also, the another mode of doing the extraction of the mid surface is the face pairs. I can select the only pair which I need to be extracted. Likewise, I have selected the two faces, and offset ratio 0.5 means is exactly in the middle. If I click on the OK, you will find that the two surfaces are extracted for the mid surface. Now if I move to the third option over here, I will select again the part body and the face to offset. Here the which face I will select will act as the face which I want to make a offset. Right now if I select it to 1 mm, it will offset with the 1 value. If I make it with the 2 mm, it will like the same. So this is the way we can do the face to offset as well. If I hide the body, you will find it the extracted surface.